This is a Christmas reading that I learned from my grandmother many years ago. She was a cripple, and she taught me lots about the Bible and lots of religious verses. This poem, or reading, whatever, is entitled The Master. They said the Master was coming to visit our town that day, and who could tell to what house or home the Master might choose to stay. I thought while my heart beat wildly, what if he should come to mine? How I would strive to honor and entertain the guest divine. So straight I turned to toil, to make my home more neat. I swept and polished and garnished and decked it with blossoms sweet. But I was worried for fear the Master might come ere my task was done. And I hurried and worked the faster and watched the hurrying sun. But right in the midst of my labors, a woman came to my door. She had come to tell me her troubles and my help and aid to implore. And I said, I'm sorry for you, but I cannot help you today. I have other things to attend to. And the woman went away. But soon there came another, a cripple, pale, thin, and gray. He said, May I rest a while in your home, I pray? I have traveled far since morning. I'm tired and hungry and weak. My heart is filled with anguish. 'Tis your comfort and aid that I seek. And I said, Indeed, I'm sorry for you, but I cannot help you today. I looked for a great and noble guest. And the cripple went away. The day wore swiftly onward. My task was almost done. A prayer was ever in my heart that to me the Master would come. And I thought how I'd spring to meet him and greet him with utmost care. For right by my side stood a little child with a face so sweet and fair. Sweet, but marked with teardrops. His clothes were tattered and old. A finger was bruised and bleeding, and his little bare feet were cold. And I said as I turned toward him, You certainly are in need of care, but I cannot stop to give it. You must hasten some other where. At that, a shadow swept o'er his blue-veined brow. Someone will clothe and feed you, dear, but I'm too busy now. At last the day was ended. My task was over and done. Had my labors been for nothing, as I watched the setting sun? Watched, but no footfall sounded. No one paused at my gate. No one entered my cottage door, and I could only watch and wait. At last the night had deepened, but the Master did not come. He has entered some other house, I cried, and gladdened some other home. I bowed my head and wept. But in spite of all, I slept. Then the Master stood before me, his face so grave and fair. He said, 3 times today I came to your door and begged your pity and care. 3 times you sent me onward, unhelped and uncomforted. The blessings you might have received are lost, and your chances to serve has fled. Oh Lord, dear Lord, forgive me. How could I know it was thee? My very heart and soul is filled with humility. He said, the sin is pardoned, but the blessing is lost to thee. For failing to comfort the least of mine, you have failed for me.
That's clear.